What's up, everybody? We got the brand new featured summon coming up October 14th. And this was not anything I don't think anyone really expected. Final Fantasy IV characters are coming, and Cecil is getting his 6-star evolution so very soon, and that is amazing. So this banner is actually pretty good. First off, we have the strongest attacker in the game here. You can look at that attack stat of 232 at 6-star. Pretty insane. So you would think that Dark Knight Cecil is going to be really strong, but sadly, almost all of his attacks actually consume his own life. And just, he's the epitome of a kamikaze unit, where he's going to kill himself to dish out damage, and it's just not worth the trade-off, because you're not going to be able to, 1-turn KO, 2-turn KO enemies, and by that time he's going to end up killing himself moving forward. So sadly, he's got an amazing stats and an amazing Trustmaster right there, the Deathbringer. Huge attack on that sword, Man-Eater, Dark Elemental. But he is so bad that in Japan that they actually had to buff him up a lot with these enhancements. They just announced enhancements are coming out for him in Japan. Plus, with how bad he is there, Gummy is giving us a global exclusive ability for the first time ever. So we have no idea what his new ability will be. But there's the potential that this new ability could just make him OP, make him insanely powerful. So we have to wait and see how good he is, in global, because he's going to be the first character to ever be really tweaked, to my knowledge here, which is really, really cool and crazy. So expect some global exclusive changes coming in the future for other units potentially, as it starts out here with the Dark Knight Cecil. And next up is Rosa. Rosa is a great healer. She's at 4-star, which means she's fairly easy to get in the summon. She's also one of the first units to have a ability to recover MP, which is pretty cool. Sadly, she's nothing really special. She's a good healer. She's got a good bow, the strongest bow pure attack value in the game at 91 right now. And then it also has a very high SPR value there of plus 40. So it's a great weapon. I kind of wish she was a 3-star so you could get her more commonly. But that leaves more room for Cecil to be more common. He's a 3-star base, which means you should be getting a whole bunch of him. And that's a great thing. He's got one of the best Trustmasters in the game. The Excalibur there, attack 120, light elemental sword, some stunning stats. And he is actually the best tank, or arguably the best tank, still in Japan to this day. So 6 months removed from where we are here in global, he is still the #1 unit for tanking in Japan. And you're going to be needing tanks more so in the coming weeks and months as content gets harder and tougher. So he's got everything you would ever want. He is a dream unit. He is like in the top 5 or 6 in Japan right now, currently in the rankings. And that just shows you how powerful he is. He's got, Kajira. He's got the strongest buff as well with his limit break. His limit break is going to give out, starting off at 50% to pretty much all the stats. And it can go all the way up to right around that 75% once you've leveled up to max of level 20. And that's why everyone highly recommends to farm Cecil, get him at 3-star, and then just farm that limit break over and over and over again, because his buff is definitely worth the farming and the energy and the effort that you're going to put in to farm his limit break up to level 20. And it's a lot easier to level those limit breaks in the lower tiers. And so the great news is we can farm all the 6-star materials needed to make Cecil a beast just as the update comes out in this Final Fantasy Tactics event. So make sure that you go and farm and get those materials that are required for Cecil ASAP. You got a couple more days to grind the Final Fantasy Tactics event, and it should be a lot easier to get it there rather than in this newer event here, which it sounds like it's going to be RNG based and getting materials and such like that. So grab the materials that you need. Even if you don't have a Cecil right now, grab those materials. The odds are that since he is a 3-star base, you are going to be able to pick him up fairly easily in this summons, and you definitely should be summoning in this banner. Lastly, we have Edge, and Edge is one of those guys who looks freaking cool. He's awesome. He's a ninja. He's just like Shadow. He looks cool, but he kind of sucks. So thankfully, Edge goes up to 5-star status. He does have a lot of cool abilities. He's got fire, ice, thunder, water, wind, and earth abilities, but they're all kind of magic based, and you can't really build him up as a proper mage with the equipment that he can earn. His Trustmaster also really sucks. So this is horrible. So Edge is just a crappy 3-star that is going to take up about 7 or 8% in this banner. That you're going to be like, ah, it's Edge. I hate Edge. So Edge kind of sucks. There's no news of him getting a 6-star in Japan in the future. He's just kind of there and taking up space right now. But Dark Knight Cecil, and Rosa is decent. So this banner is definitely a must pull for Cecil if you don't have him yet. You do want to make sure that you at least get one of him. And depending on how good the drop rates are, maybe get 2 or 3 because of the Trust Mastery. 120 attack powerful sword there is amazing. Good luck, guys. I will talk to you later.